Hey Giants fans, Ryan Dunleavy back from the Whirlwind NFL Combine, and I'm going to discuss which quarterback makes the most sense for the Giants with the number 2 pick in the NFL Draft. At first glance, it might look like Josh Allen. He was the star of the Combine with his rocket arm, and he said he's willing to wait even 2 or 3 years behind Eli Manning to get his chance. To me, that's crazy. It's a nice thing to say, but the number 2 pick in the draft can't wait 2 or 3 years to contribute. It's a good thing that it would give Allen time to work on his accuracy, to learn from Manning, to be mentored. I'm not in the interview room with Allen and the Giants. I wish I was. But to me, there's also a source expressed concern that how would Allen handle the New York City spotlight? Small town kid who grew up on a farm in California, who played college football in Laramie, Wyoming, who's never been exposed to the bright lights of New York. I asked Allen, he downplayed it. He said he's all football all the time and it doesn't matter what city he's in. Good answer. I would also worry, again, I'm not in the interview room, but about Baker Mayfield and Josh Rosen. 2 cocky kids, you like that, but at the same time, is that a setup to put their foot in their mouth in the New York spotlight? With Rosen, even more, I'd like to see his medical report. When he gets his first NFL concussion, it will be at least his 3rd concussion because he had 2 this past year at UCLA. To me, the guy with the most coachable red flags, and no one doesn't have red flags in this draft, the guy with the most coachable red flag is Sam Darnold. He's turnover prone, 22 this past year at USC. That's something I think the Giants can coach out of him. Pat Shurmur, Mike Shula, 2 quarterback gurus can coach out of him. It would be good. He seems open to waiting a year behind Eli Manning, like Manning waited half a year behind Kurt Warner. He seems like the guy who's maybe the most combination of can handle New York, can make an impact, but is also willing to wait and understand a pecking order. To me, he's the coolest guy in the room. He seems like somebody who would be unfrazzled by New York. He seems like a young Eli Manning in terms of everything is about the team and, it says a lot but doesn't really say anything. As I was talking to him, I could practically hear him saying things like, "Believe in the process," which is an Eli Manning quote. It just seems like Sam Darnold right now, even though he didn't throw at the NFL Combine, Pat Shurmur said that's not that big a deal. It just seems like Darnold is the guy who right now makes the most sense as the quarterback of the future for the Giants. Much more to come on the NFL Draft as the process continues.